Hey, Katie Joy, the Global Butterfly here, and I'm so excited to be able to connect with you again and share this one. Today, it's a quick video recording live. If you're watching me live on Facebook or watching the recording on YouTube, it's 7 ways to get immediate relief from anxiety without the use of drugs or alcohol. So tune in if you ever feel like really anxious in the pit of the stomach, or maybe you struggle sleeping and having, insomnia. Maybe there's a lot of, negative thought loops that go on and a lot of stress, right? And let's face it, what's going on at the moment, if even the most calm and centered people typically can get quite activated with what's going on. So in my background today, I've given you a much higher perspective to have some sense of peace and calm as we go through this quick little tips to 7 ways to be able to get immediate relief from anxiety so that you can apply them immediately today. And do me a favor, smash the love button, give me some love, and hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. It should be down there or there, one of them, and make sure that you're going to get the content from me moving forward as well. So, one of the key things with anxiety, let me just set this up here before I give you 7 solutions to put into immediate action. One of the key things with anxiety is that there's this continual looping of a script, a video, a movie, a story that's going on inside the head that is assuming a negative outcome. Either something's not going to work out the way that you want it to, or it's going to work out like, oh my God, Nightmare on Elm Street. It's not going to be the dream that you want. You're worried about what you're fearing. And so anxiety and fear is very highly connected. It's activated by fear, and it really activates the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, putting you into fight flight. And when that's in a chronic state of being, it drains your energy. It exhausts you. It leads to burnout. It disrupts your processes, your connection with yourself. It disrupts your ability to be in relationships with other people and truly connect. And it most certainly puts you in a state where you're not necessarily making the best decisions for yourself. And you can do some really dumb stuff when you're feeling really anxious, right? You can say some dumb stuff and it can come out. Or you can make some decisions that are not going to necessarily empower you to move forward in the best way possible. So here's the first one. And it is so underestimated. It's ridiculous. But I want to invite you to take a deep breath. There's a reason for that. When you actually use a deep breath to be a pattern interrupt to your physiology, it actually helps you to shift from that sympathetic nervous fight-flight response into a parasympathetic slow down, rest and digest. You're actually going to be tripping through the vagus nerve. You're going to be allowing yourself to breathe, to be able to come into a present state of being. Like I said, anxiety exists only because there's a presumption projecting yourself into the future with the worst case scenarios, imagining that, oh my God, what am I going to do with money? If I don't have the money, I've got to pay these bills, and I'm not going to be able to feed the kids, and oh my God, I'm going to end up being the bag lady. And, so all of this creates anxiety because you're not being present in the moment. You're casting off into the future, but with a negative story. So taking a big deep breath helps you to shift from vacillating from past experiences that you're projecting into the future, or past beliefs or past stories that may not have even happened, but you're just imagining that that's what might happen. Worst case scenario, Nightmare on Elm Street. And so it's taking from that state of ping-ponging back and forth to being present in the moment. Breathe. And in that state of breath, I'm going to add another little one here. It's like, just be grateful. Just be in a state of gratitude, because that will elevate your energy very quickly to just hold the center and have a look at, okay, I'm safe right now. I'm safe. I've got a house, I've got a place to stay, I've got bedding, I've got food, I've got people who love me, and just focus on that experience. The second way to get immediate relief from anxiety is go move your body, pattern interrupt. Often if you're experiencing anxiety, it starts with fear. Fear is what is going on in the head, but anxiety is what's manifested in the body. You'll feel it. You have an increase in heart rate. You have an increase in blood pressure. You might be sweating. You might be disrupted with sleep. You might be feeling stomach pain and having digestive issues. There's all sorts of things that manifest as a result of the fear that is driving the manifestation in your body as anxiety. So go move your body. Move. Get the blood pumping, increasing the flow of oxygen into your body, getting it into the cells, and allowing yourself to be finding that natural balance by tuning into being in the moment. The third one is I'm going to pre-frame this, because if you're experiencing anxiety, right, meditations are not going to work well for you. Not typically. Not in but the things that are going to be something that you're going to really need. Same with having a nap or sleeping. You probably, if you're experiencing anxiety, then you're definitely going to have a disruption in the sleep cycle, whether you get to sleep and can't stay asleep, or whether you can't get to sleep, or whether, you're trying to have a nap, just feels like your mind's racing all the time. What I would recommend is that you do a guided meditation, and just a short one, just to practice, and do it frequently, like a couple of times of the day, for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes. Doing a guided one so that you can have somebody who, with the music, to be able to take you through a process just to bring you back to the center. And if you want access to some of those, I've got some free ones available on my YouTube channel. I'll drop the link down below in the comment box, or in the description box. So you can go through my playlist and see what those free ones are that you can tune into and access and utilize those. Fourth one is eliminate processed foods and stick with whole foods, fruits, vegetables, free range, and organic. There is a real link between the biochemistry and our neurology, and how those chemicals create hormone disruptions, and the hormones in our nervous system with our neurotransmitters, the messengers from the brain, they create great disruption when we're actually having too much processed foods in our diet. So if it's not like real, take a pause on it, or cut a lot of the processed stuff back. Basically, if it's in a box, it's processed. Even if it's like something that's healthy, it's still processed. So you want to put as much whole foods into your diet as possible. So make sure that you're doing that to be able to give your body an opportunity to be in a balanced state. The next one, number 5, is reduce the stimulants, particularly caffeine. You're already if you're experiencing anxiety, you're already in a chronic fight, flight, run. Your adrenals are in overdrive, and coffee is just going to make it worse, or any caffeine is just going to make it worse. So you really want to cut back on those stimulants and really hydrate. Really good quality alkaline water that's going to update your system and have it hydrated, so that you can have that water uptake into the cells, and you're feeling well, and you're at a cellular level that you're getting to function well. And so make sure that you're hydrating, drinking at least 2 liters of water a day, of quality water, if not more, especially if you're moving, you're exercising, or you're in a hot environment and you're sweating a lot. So make sure you're hydrating. Number 6, talk to someone you trust. Get it out of your head, right? Make sure that that the person that you're speaking with is somebody that can hold space for you. They're not trying to fix the problem and disempower you with that, but they're not trying to, dismiss the problem either. They're not trying to minimize it, but they're just holding that space for you to be able to energetically process it, work it out. And whether that's somebody that you know in your family or friendship circle, or a coach that you want to reach out and get a balance or a clearing, which is something that I offer, then make sure that you have an opportunity where you get to clear that. And number 7, this one's really super powerful. This is where you want to rewrite that mental script, right? Because remember, anxiety comes when we're projecting into the future an outcome that we don't want to experience. We're afraid of the outcome. Money's going to stop, or not going to have enough money, or the partnership or the relationship's going to tank, or whatever's going on. The story, it's not a positive story, it's a negative one. It brings down your energy, and it's not in alignment with what the outcome that you truly want to create. So you want to change that script to focus your energy on creating the outcome that you want to create. And you also want to be using the words in that script that basically embed an assumption that it's already happening, it's already available, and it's on its way. And to also, with that one, I'm going to just give you a bonus, number 8. And this one is to just shift into this concept of, shifting from this is happening to me to it's happening for me. And when you shift into that state, you can also shift into a script that says, I can figure this out. And when you know that the I can, and I can figure it out, it's a whole different sense of power for yourself to be present in the moment, so that you can make better quality decisions, because you're in a calm state of being, not just of mind, but your whole body is calm as well. And when you're in that place, you're anxiety free, you're feeling calm and peace. My clients often say, oh my God, I feel like there's a big space. What do I fill it up with? Here's the tip. You don't have to fill it up with anything. You get to enjoy it. Space, right? And you get to create that new space. So if this has been amazingly valuable for you, make sure that you hit the love button and you share it, tag it, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next video.